Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next, Addison Russell comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here, so they're in good shape to maybe build on this recent run of good form.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Kyle Kubica is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Sebastian Franco will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now. Jason McClain comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Jose Reyes will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Hit to short. Ruffin is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Number 83 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 83.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. EK, one-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
And after they dropped the opener of this series on Monday, they turned around and won the next 2. So they come in with a chance to win the series and give themselves a little momentum heading for the weekend.
3-0 now. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on. Shane Rosado will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Runners off for second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Batista is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Steve Hughes gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Leading off the inning, Scooter Gennett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Fuentes comes up with it. 1 away.
Batting 7.
Dwayne Scandura will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ryan Batista gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Akinori Sasaki digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Popped up. And 1 away now here in the Chicago third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third.
Kyle Kubica.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kyle Kubica is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs are down. Number 83 stands in.
Number 83.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit to first. Scooped up. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Shane Rosado steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And yet another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Well, that's no surprise to anybody that he's running right here on the first pitch. And these guys defensively, well, they know it too. But that just shows you the kind of speed he has out there. Because even with the pitch out, he's still able to steal that base.
He's in there.
I don't think he's too thrilled with himself behind the plate. It's hard to say for sure, but if he puts this ball in the bag, I think he's got a good shot at getting him at third. Instead, this one's high. He might even be fortunate it's not down the line and the runner's able to slide in safely.
1 ball, 2
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Center fielder
Yeah, and unless he was going.
Leading off the inning, Sebastian Franco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now. It's 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Jason McClain stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
In the dirt here. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Little chopper back to the mound. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Jose Reyes will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Scooter Jeanette stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors.
Big double play.
1 man left. Dwayne Scandora will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Backhanded. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Ryan Batista is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Too high, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Nick Castellanos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Quite a matchup here. You've got one of the
they make him out to be fucking, fucking A-Rod, bro. This shit's crazy. He's got 95 power.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Calling for it, Leefer, 2 down.
Defensively here, you'd like someone other than your pitcher to take charge, but he winds up making the play anyway.
Addison Russell stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
1-1.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit hard to short. Ruffin scoops it up.
Nice job.
Throw
Let's
in
go.
time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They trail 6-1.
You want to go back in? Okay.
Number 83 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Six runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The 1-0 delivery, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Shane Rosado will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Kyle Kubica will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Line hard toward right center.
Luckily that wasn't a home run.
This inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Sebastian Franco stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there, 2-2 regardless. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Jason McClain waits on deck. Got him. Jason McClain steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Nope,
here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
3-2.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
I don't know how he doesn't swing at these pitches.
Nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with
the fake Jose Reyes.
Chop fouled over towards the dugout. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw is not going to
what
be
the fuck?
Base safely. Scooter Jeanette.
I hate that.
Now in one of the
that was so bad.
Game to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And
what the fuck, bro?
Still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. How many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
3-0 now.
This is crazy.
That would be a take sign.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Very weakly on the ground.
Talk him out. What is going on with this shit, bro?
The run comes in to score.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know, this ball is just not hit
just step on home plate. Ah.
He does the right thing by not trying to force it. He takes the sure out at first.
Ah.
And allows that run to come in and score.
Oh my god, this game is just trying to fuck me right now.
You don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Bro.
No offer on that one. 2 balls.
They're killing me. Just cheesing.
It swung on and hit in the air.
This is the GOAT we're talking about here.
Is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Ryan Batista steps
horrible.
into the box as the
horrible.
Here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
What the fuck?
Ball 2-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Batista is retired, and there's 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for this. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. So wind up and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6.
So we did fine. I'll take that.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way.
Do we think that this will matter? Will this help us? We just ramp up the slider velocity. I'm gonna try it. Wow, we're going to Baltimore. Here we go. We're not hitting this time. Is it necessarily that much better as a lefty versus a righty? I think it still makes sense to pitch lefty, so that's what we'll do.
Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the San Francisco Giants and the Baltimore Orioles. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's been crushing the ball lately, hitting over 450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making them pay when it's a mistake pitch.
Lamar Arnold, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that.
Henry Nunez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Henry Nunez.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they know their man on the hill has more strikeouts than anybody in the National League. Sometimes that can make you a little bit lazy out there.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Manny Machado will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
Paul Angel comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Angel is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Johnny London steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put away curve. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out. See if he'll chase.
Batting 7, center fielder
Stephen Carnes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Fastball.
I hit him.
That ran in and drilled him. Greg Barrazo will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. He should have got it, too.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that brings
the fuck out of here, buddy.
Wilson Ramos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip out.
Quick out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. Pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss.
What a pitch.
And another punch out here. 6 already. And that's out number 2.
This is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Elvis Escobar started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
But how did he even make contact there?
He went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Francisco Lindor will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Leafer is right there. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Standing in now, Paul Angel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ruffin has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one. Johnny London will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight.
Go, boy.
The first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this.
A little hustle on that shit. My God.
Greg Peraza in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. The fastball here is to take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Henry Nunez will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah,
Get there.
Guys
Nice.
Lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Second baseman.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Ruffin gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. Been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Milano moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Boy, and Mother Nature is letting us have it right now. It's coming down harder than it has all night.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
A complete game shutout is on the table for sure.
Get the out, and with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA.
Yeah, man. There are the numbers right there. And as of now, they stand tied for second in that category. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitcher will keep it close until you can make some noise on the bats.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Johnny London. He singled his last time.
Yeah.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Oh.
0-1.
Boy, I don't know that I want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Steven Carnes stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Greg Perazo will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they get on the scoreboard here.
It's annoying as fuck, bro.
And there's a strike right down the...
Such a bad pitch from me.
27 feet. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ramos retired, and there's one away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. That's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Henry Nunez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
I might switch to Pro Clubs after this.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Majum on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Elvis Escobar stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Yi is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of him. Francisco Lindor will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime. But when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
Paul Angel makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, the toughest out in any ball game is always the very last one. These guys are still breathing, but it's going to take a few more.
Here we go. I got lax. I wasn't paying attention. Left the door open. Here we go. It's about to be game over. Sit down.
Swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Good night, folks.
The final out, and the Giants make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy.
13 Ks, 1 fucking dinger.
Finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching
All right,
performance
we'll move it over
that led
to
his guys to the victory.
Pro Clubs.
So that's a wrap here tonight.
Oh. Wyatt.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show.
30 stolen bases because I'm a demon.
Total 11 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 4-3. Heading into today, the Giants are atop the NL West, 6 games up on second place. The Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central, 11.5 games out of first. Pedro Chavez got his second W of the season as the Phillies defeated the Dodgers 4-3. Looking at the standings, the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 4.5 games back. The Dodgers sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 13 games out. The Arizona Diamondbacks snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 4-3. Right now, the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West, 13 games out. The Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, 10 games out of first. The Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game.
If I switch this to YouTube, will the